This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a Black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of Black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician, general, author, ruler, man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Hey, everybody. Sorry about starting 1 minute late, but we are here, everybody. We are here. Welcome into another edition of Brayley's Virtual Tour Live. Y'all, part 2 of the Ready to Love Season 9 reunion aired last night. It is time to talk about some things. Alonzo, I should have been co-host on this reunion to mentally drag your ass. Because what you did when it came to Chaz, your existence repulses me at this point. There's a lot of things that happened in this part 2 that I just can't do it with. But I'm not up here by myself. Hello, good family. How are we?
Big dog, family, what's going on?
Hello.
What's going on, good
And
sir?
for y'all who don't know, this is actually the panel for Ready to Love. We do this every Saturday. We have to change up a little bit. Ucha is not here with us right now because she is saving lives. We love you so much, Ucha. And hopefully next season we can get the gang all back together and, do our Ready to Love panel, how we do our Ready to Love panel, just so that we have, the fam together how we always do. But it's always wonderful to be here with you, Braylon Lee, and you, Q. So thank everybody for joining us for another edition of Ready to Love panel featuring a Queen C with Gigi Nan, Braylon Lee, Q, and Dr. Ucha, Paco Solana. But yeah, definitely a lot.
things? Because it's time to talk. It really is. Let me take down this iconic intro here, and we'll get to the getting here. So, oh my Lord Jesus! I mean, I have my notes. So it picks up right where we left off, where Will goes after his woman, Alexis, and saying you can't let them get the best of you. And Alexis said you're getting the worst of me, and throws down the camera essentially. And I have to tell you, I love Nephew Tommy's response of Alexis has left. I think y'all have made it too far for this behavior. So can we roll on? What did y'all think about that opening with Alexis? And Nephew Tommy's response to the cast.
I feel that he's been responding really good to the negativity that has been happening. I feel like he's had enough, and that's why he's speaking out more so on the situation. And I just want to say that for me, I mean, Alexis, I really wish she would have stayed. Because her reaction to everything, I felt like it needed to be explained. Like, if not, it just makes her look crazy. It makes her look aggressive, and just, honestly, it made her look really, really bad. But yeah, I do like how Tommy kind of just shifted everything and was like, hey, we're going to do things differently. We're going to, we're going to at least showcase the ones who are here, who have made it through, the ones who have stayed. So I like the fact that he wanted to just keep it moving instead of stick with the negativity.
Absolutely. Q, what was your take on Alexis' response and how Nephew Tommy handled himself with the cast?
I feel like Nephew Tommy did a really good job. Excuse me, I'm coming outside.
No, you're good, brother.
But Nephew Tommy did a good job. But one thing he did say was, he said a lot of people who lead the process remain friends and made friends. You know what I mean? So a lot of times, if you're not making friends, you're making enemies. And I feel like a lot of times that would happen in this particular season. Especially with Will, Alexis, LaRon. I feel like when you are ready to love, you know what I mean, you're ready to express that in more than one way. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times expression could be, you know what, nobody's here for me, but I'm gonna root on the next person. Bringing a lot of negativity, through this whole group chat thing, that should have never ever been expressed or exposed, because we know, we human beings, that's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Absolutely. People are gonna find people that they ready to talk to, and people are gonna find people that they don't want to talk to. So for LaRon to sit there and try to expose somebody else process or conversations, I felt that was very cowardly of him to do that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times people try to do things to make themselves look better, and believe it or not, it really didn't help anybody out, not even himself.
Right. No, very well said. Very well said. So then we get to Lamar.
My guy.
Good damn Lamar.
My guy. One thing you can't say about Lamar has been consistent. You know what I mean?
He's been very consistent. You're right. We cannot lie about that.
I'm very appreciative of Lamar, especially on the reunion, because he carried himself unexpectedly well. You know what I mean? A lot of times you'd have thought Lamar would have been the firecracker out of everything, but he just was himself, and you know what I mean, he did the best of what he did with the time that he had, even on the reunion. He expressed himself well, and he never veered off from how he felt, who he was.
No, that's very true. So the questioning was, they did every contestant that has a hot seat or an interview, they do the recap of the season. And so, Lamar said, when I said skinny dipping, I mean, would you just roll with me? And they're like, no, that's not happening. And so, Lamar doesn't like old and boring questions. And Nephew Tommy, he was like, "Hey, dog, listen, these women are sitting here telling you it's not working. Do you not think that maybe you should switch up your approach?" And he said, maybe I could tweak it a little bit. And Patrice said, "No, it's crazy, your approach." So yeah, I mean, honestly, to me, I feel that like you said, Q, at least he didn't change. But good damn, bro, you cannot really still be sitting here and thinking that when this is over, you're going to go out into the world and find your person. Like I said, Ready to Love BDSM edition is coming very soon to the Oprah Winfrey Network. And Gigi Knob will be an on-air expert for that season. But you heard that exclusively here, ladies and gentlemen.
Boy, you crazy.
I can't do this.
But you got.
Wait, we already discussed that, didn't we? That it was going to be. Can you hear me? I'm sorry.
Yes, go ahead.
You know what I think they're gonna do? They're gonna do a spinoff with Marvin. BDSM ready to make a move.
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on, let's go there. Let's go there, sir. So wait a minute. So we got Marvin and Lamar, two sexual men from the alumni. Then you find two new men who love BDSM and sex, and then you find 20 sexual, ready to get down women. That
sound like an OnlyFans right there, Bubba. That sound like an OnlyFans. I pay my subscription to watch that.
Listen, Gigi.
I done missed some stuff that y'all have said, but listen, I can just about imagine. Okay.
No.
Especially when it comes to talking about Lamar or even Marvin. Because wait a minute, Brad, when we even talked about it, that they need to do a 10-point, what was it, 11.9 or 11.5?
Yes.
Do like they did, like you said, ready to make a move.
Yeah.
So the BDSM edition.
So here's the thing, right? The original concept is Ready to Love BDSM edition. It's been running inside joke on our panel since we talked about it, right? Community Kink Club, first rule Kink Club. No one talks about Kink Club. That part. So Gigi, Q is a TV producer.
Hey.
So he said, and I quote, "Get ready for Ready to Love, make a move BDSM edition." So I'm like, okay, Q, let's play with that. So we got Lamar Gigi from the season that was. We got Marvin from the season that was that season. And then we find two new men who love BDSM. And then we find 20 women that are ready to go. Child.
Ready to go.
Q, listen, Q is a TV producer. You hear me? Now listen, on if you take that shit, that's Q's idea, damn it. That is Q's idea. You better give him credit.
See, the thing about it is I don't think you want to be the producer. I think you'd rather be the director. Because all the producer does is basically give the funds in order for the action to happen. But if you want to be a part of the action, you want to be the director. You want to be up in that thing. You want to be behind the cameras or underneath the sheets, whichever one. If you have to be laced in leather and strapped to a wall, then listen, that's just what happens.
Well, I mean, I'm going to have to test out the thing.
I'm sorry, I said too much, but listen, listen, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, not that I have experience, I don't know anything about it.
That was very convenient, you being that knowledgeable, PG. Sure. We'll go with that. Just like I'm gonna have to
I didn't give nobody no classes. I did not give any classes, and I did not hand out whipped canes, nor did I hand out any oils. Okay. In community, we are not talking about the holy oils, but still, they shall make you jump. Okay.
And these are all
my.
alleged comments. These are all alleged
Everything is
comments.
alleged in our
Alleged.
opinion for entertainment purposes only, ladies and gentlemen. And like I've been saying, I will have to test out the thick women for quality and assurance purposes for the for the energy of the show. Q and Gigi, you understand? Because we want this to be a quality show, so we gotta test the quality to produce quality. You understand what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen?
I understand. If they get with it, they better get with
So
it.
Braylon, are you saying that you have to be the scale to tell if they are BBW enough? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Well,
Is that what you're telling us all? Is that you have to be the one to measure the thickness?
Not so much the scale, but how drenched I am after I've been to their water park. The drenching is going to tell me if they can be on the show or not.
I don't know.
And how strong their hair is going to be, because I'm gonna have to do the hair as rains test as well.
Everybody not capable of being on the show, so we got to make sure we get quality candidates.
Yes, sir.
Understand.
Yes, sir.
I understand.
Do you see the investment, the sacrifice, and the mindset we have to make quality television for you audience?
Man,
we care about y'all.
We really do. Just visualize. I'm trying to tell you. Just visualize. You know? I'm trying to tell you, dreams do come true. I'm trying to tell you.
You're damn right. You're damn right. So what did y'all think of Lamar's response of everything that he said? I think we can all agree that. I mean, in part two, I mean, I think he was the most truthful one in all of part two. I mean, really.
Agreed.
Listen, he definitely came off and gave his opinion on. Listen, I understand that not wanting to just be, simple and stick to the. Hey, what's your favorite color? Yeah, you like pizza? Okay, favorite food? Oh, great. Okay, what car would you prefer? Like, skip past that. We grown. We in our 40s and 50s. Do you get down on the first night or not? Do you goggle, swallow, or spit? Like, I mean, some questions do have to be asked early, so you know if you want to waste your time or not. So I completely understand it.
Gigi, so you have asked somebody if you swallow, gargle, or spit before? Because that question came off very smoothly out of your mouth just now.
Damn, it did. I'm giving away all my shit. Hold on. No. See, what happened was, see, this one time at band camp.
Oh, so you were playing more than somebody's saxophone. Okay, we got it.
Right, I was playing more than a group. Right. Right. That was during jazz band. You got to spruce it up during jazz band.
I ain't lying. What you trying to beat that bass drum? Which one?
Listen.
Trying to get that bass drum beat. Which one? Which
that
part. You was there for?
That part right there. Yes, indeed.
But I really enjoy Lamar. You know what I'm saying? And more so the second time around, because you got a better understanding of why he was asking the question that he asked.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you got a lot of women out there that like that. You know what I mean? Lamar wouldn't be Lamar without his experiences in life. You know what I'm saying? So
and no, go ahead, keep it fast.
So up to this point in his life, you know what I mean? The results that he was getting, you know what I'm saying, might not be the results that he wanted, but he was getting results from them. You know what I'm saying? Now, for those, if he would take what those women were telling him and tweak himself a little bit, he'd be a lot more digestible to women.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think, compared to what Alonzo did by fucking up his dream come true when all he had to do was just follow fucking damn directions and true with the utmost respect, I think Lamar is kind of the same compared to Alonzo. But that's neither here nor there. You know what I mean? Just
listen. Let's just be honest with the whole thing, okay? And we gonna call this out. Lamar is used to hoes, okay? He's used to the Sierra Highway hoes. He's used to the $20, $40 come up, hook up. Like, that's what he's used to. He's used to ratchet, I feel. So, yeah, it comes off as, to a real woman. Now, talking about sex is not a problem, especially if you're grown. That's a conversation and that's something that naturally happens. So why not talk about it? But it's when do you talk about it? It's how do you bring that up? I feel like is what kind of made Lamar seem off-putting, because that was all he talked about. But then when it came to talking about real conversations, like, okay, well, how long did your last relationship last? And how he jumped off on April and was just like, couldn't answer no real questions. But when it comes to sex, like, you're all in. It takes you to, that's what you're looking for. And if that's what you're looking for, that's fine. I just don't feel like it was right. Like, ready to love is for him. Now, if it was ready to fuck, you know what I'm saying? He's all in. He's there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the show for him. Ready to get it in or not. Like, I feel like that would be his show.
Not ready to get it in.
But yeah, ready to get it in or not. Like, I feel like he'd be like, yep, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's definitely the type that has no problems with a homeless woman taking him in the alley and pulling the shit down. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gives off strength.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my. Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So before that though, I just want you to know that this professionally heathen would never stoop so low for that behavior. Okay, let's make that clear on the record. Now, I may or may not be a heathen, but I don't do that type of heathen behavior. Okay, we can run.
Ain't nothing wrong being a heathen every now and then.
Every now and then.
Right. I was gonna say, if you a heathen, at least be a professional heathen. Okay, you are a professional. Okay. and exactly, community ready to suck edition. Right. But yeah, but Lamar definitely is like.
Not ready to suck. Go ahead.
Listen, it is a-okay to be sexual and you know what I'm saying, want that, but have some more about you. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, we could whoop the band about the boo, you know what I'm saying, all day long. But if there's nothing else, like if you can't stimulate me in other ways, like it's like, what are we doing? Like, I'm not finna give my age out, but I'm too old to be, come on.
But let's be real about one thing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, I'm pretty sure all of us on this panel has been there before, where the correlation of sex was twisted. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Sex and love was twisted. You know what I mean? We have sex with somebody so much, it can feel like love. You know what I'm saying? So in Lamar's defense, you know what I'm saying, he might have been trapped in there before. You know what I'm saying? Just never left. You know what I'm saying? Like we actually had sex with somebody for years, days, months at a time. You know what I mean? And you're not supposed to be with that person. And the only thing that's keeping you with them is your relations. You know what I'm saying? So in his mind, he might never gotten over that experience, and he might correlate that love with sex. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way you're that old and you don't know the difference between the two, or you leading with that. You know what I mean? So that might be his thing.
No, understood. Hey, Angela, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Child, if all you're bringing to the table is baloney, if all you're bringing is baloney to the table, right? Don't be mad if you get treated like the red ring. # discarded. Yeah.
Say that.
You gotta bring something worthy for me to make it worthy. You know what I mean? So.
And and there's a lot of women who are okay with just being physically stimulated. I'm a different breed. I'm cut from a completely different cloth. The fabric that I am made from has never been touched by man. And if, for those who don't understand that, my body has, but the person who I am and how I was made and who I was made from, no man has touched. This is strictly by God. Jehovah made me. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I'm made differently. So when it comes to it, you got to stimulate my mind. Like, you got to get a stimulated conversation going. And let me tell you, the places we will go just off that, you can't just have somebody who's just there and physically. Yeah, it is true that you can create those attachments, those physical attachments. And that's why it's so hard for people to comprehend when those physical attachments get detached. Now you got stalkers. Now you got people, oh no, don't leave me. No, you can't go nowhere, because one, all they know is the physical. It's not
Right.
even the mental that they're wanting to keep. It's the physical. It's because, okay, yeah, you can fuck good. We lay down and it feels real, real good. That's what I know is how good you make me feel then. So if you take that away, I don't have nothing because one, we didn't establish anything else.
Correct.
So now you're lost.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are a lot of women out there and, people who are just like, hey, we can go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and let's hop into bed and I don't need to know your last name. I don't even need to know if your real name is Trick Hat. Like, I mean, it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have those who don't care. But if you're really, really looking for love, commitment, loyalty, trust, the care and commitment that actually truly comes with being in a union or, be united with each other, you're going to have to give more than just sex. And that's just what it boils down to is you need more than sex.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. So hopefully Lamar has learned his lesson. I mean, I don't think it can get any bigger than being on national TV to learn your lesson. But then we roll on to Jonathan.
Hold on, wait a minute, Brandon. He did say all he has to do is tweak his approach a little bit.
He had to tweak his approach a little bit, brother. See, here's the thing: a tweak would be like getting new cologne, brother. You need a mindset makeover, bro. That's what you need. That's what it is. Because I'm like a tweak. No, you need many tweaks, bro. Actually, you need to revise your whole rough draft. That's what you need to do. Bed buddies, wash your behind your plates. I mean, I know people who move like that. Oh Lord Jesus, help us, Father God. Ooh, all right. Thank you, community unity. So we go over to Jonathan, who was a chamber of secrets. He was reserved and vulnerable and held back in the journey. And he was open and honest, but the game night was a little too much. Now listen, I do think that Jonathan wasn't ready to love. I'm gonna be real about it, because if you're holding back that you were married and all that stuff, and you really are not talking to anybody, then what's the point of you wasting your time here? And listen, I like picking up a good woman like the next one. But also too, there's a thing of consent. Okay, that would be like me picking up a thick girl and start drinking plentifully in front of everybody. That'll be a little much. Okay, so
okay, so clearly we're moving on to Jonathan, which is just fun. Yes. Okay, now listen, let's go ahead. Go ahead, Q. Yeah. So on that, ahead, what are the real thoughts about Jonathan? Because listen, he said some things that just didn't make sense to me. Just like when he was talking about him not clarifying that his baby mama was his ex-wife. Tamika was like, well, to other women, I clarify it, but to her, I just let her believe it. Like, that didn't make sense to me. And it's like, if you're in a process of trying to date and the show's called Ready to Love, why would you not be open and transparent about, hey, she's not just my baby mama, this was my ex-wife? Exactly. Honestly, it kind of makes you look better, because it's like, oh, you're not just out here having kids with just anybody and you just had some mishaps. No, you actually married her, y'all had kids, it just didn't happen to work out. What is so wrong with clarifying that? Why would you want a woman to believe that you have multiple relationships and you have a baby mama and an ex-wife? Exactly. I just didn't understand that part.
Because honestly, the way I see it too is if a man, I'll put it like this: if a woman wants to know what a man's history is, guess what? That man's gonna want to know what that woman's history is. Do you have is it just your baby daddy, or is it your ex? Is it your ex-husband? So you can't have the standard for one, and you don't fulfill the standard too.
I mean, I agree. You know what I'm saying? But the not even to put context behind it, but it's kind of to play a little bit of devil's advocate about it. Did it really matter? You know what I'm saying? Because on the back end of it, you signed up for a show for the world to see who you are and where you're at in your dating life. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like he was trying to hide it. It just might didn't come out how they wanted it to come out. You know what I'm saying? He didn't dress the present up that nice. You know what I mean? But shit, that him withholding, I don't feel like that information was not saying that he wasn't ready to love. You know what I mean? I don't feel like that. I feel like the reason why he wasn't ready to love is just because of how can I say? Jonathan wasn't ready to love. I don't feel like he's over that situation, you know, completely. You know, I do feel like he
definitely agree with that.
Yeah, I do feel like he got things he's hiding. But.
Yeah, Angela is agreeing with you, Q. She says, and I quote, I didn't think Jonathan was ready either. He had been divorced for 2 years. I think he needed more time. And I will agree with your point, Q, of the fact that maybe not withholding that piece of information meant that he wasn't ready to love. But I do think if you're not communicative and open about you as a person and your history,
bingo,
that could be a thing of not being ready to love. So maybe not the piece of information, but the way that you've carried yourself of being closed off is showing that you're not ready to love.
Bingo. Because I mean,
Jonathan, see, and I take it as this, like, I definitely agree with what both of you are saying, and I feel that it's not that he wasn't ready to love; he just wasn't ready for that process. There's a difference.
Big time,
yes. He's ready to love, and he definitely. I do feel like he probably does still have some feelings for his ex, and that's a process that he needs to, work through and take some time to work on him to get through it. Now, I feel like he could be a good guy for a woman. He definitely could be that guy. But yeah, I just don't feel like he was ready for that process. It wasn't the love part. It's just the whole process in general was not for him. And it's not just him. There's a few of them that it just seems like the process isn't for. And we get that each season. Some are a little bit more, apparent. Other ones, you really can't tell until the end. But no, yeah, I feel like him withholding information made him seem very untrustworthy, made him seem like, he'll hide stuff or he's shady in some type of way when that very well might not have been the case. But because of the way he was handling himself there, it made him seem like he wasn't ready.
Correct.
Because one thing about it, when you communicate your vulnerabilities well, I feel like you're ready to love. William did that really well, and Dominique did that really well.
Yes,
and those are the two of the guys, who I was happy to see that made connections. That's still connected with some of their connections. I'm kind of rooting for Will and Patricia and Dominique and I forgot the other girl's name. Vanessa. I do believe though it's potential there. That it looks right. It seems like they will.
And you know what? To your point, what went to show with Dom and Vanessa, it went to show that Chaz was a piece of shit, because it showed that Vanessa is lovable by somebody. And then let me tell you something: nobody can say nothing about Patricia that she is judgmental at all.
Oh no,
she loves people for people.
Yes.
As long as you treat her right, as long as you treat yourself right, You can look exactly how you look, and she will love you for you. And Lonzo for that, because that woman is 40 damn years old, looking 30 and thick and delicious. It should be down my throat by now, but that's neither here nor there because William's gonna go out with her to the state fair, and he's gonna be eating on her turkey legs. But that's neither here nor there either. The point is,
Okay, hold on. Okay, so let's just clarify something because y'all are getting two people mixed up. So y'all are saying Patricia. It was Patrice that he was talking to about the fair and talking about dating. It wasn't Patricia. It was Patrice.
Patrice,
well,
yes, Patrice.
yeah. So like I said, William will be eating Patrice's turkey legs after the fair. But either way, the point is, I'm glad that those two people, Patrice and Vanessa, got connections. You understand? So anyway,
it's just crazy. It's crazy on the show that the guys who made it to the end of the process, at least majority of the guys who made it to the end of the process, it seemed like they were there just for the process. It don't seem like they were there to really find love. You know what I'm saying? LaRon, I don't know what he was there for. Chaz, and what's the other guy named Alonzo, Chaz, and LaRon. When I sat there and looked at Chaz had I guess he made a post on social media, and I think y'all seen it before I did. I think y'all posted it last week. It seemed like they were, I don't know. It really, to me, it didn't really seem like they were there for love. You know what I mean?
Oh, you mean the promo video with them looking like a boy band that no record label wants?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
And that made me question it too, because I'm like, Chaz, you sitting there talking about you. Here, we'll talk about the whole Chaz situation in a minute, because there's a whole lot that I want to say about Chaz. But yeah, y'all sitting there looking like making of the band, like y'all just left Diddy house. Let me stop.
And all in white suits too, all choreographed uniform and everything in between. But then we get to the foot fetish, right? So it's Jonathan and Alonzo, right? And so
Jonathan, Alonzo, and Chaz was asked about their foot fetish.
And yes, so Jonathan said that Vanessa had nice feet, but Vanessa said, "Thank you, Jonathan, but keep it cute." And I think it was Neka that said, "Would you do a size 10 foot?" And then Patrice said, "That's a grown foot." Let me tell you something.
That's a grown woman foot.
Let me tell you something. Patrice is low-key funny. Like, her perspective in this reunion, I think, really held a lot of people's attention because she said what needed to be said for a lot of different things. And confidently, yes. And so we get to all that, and then we get to Chaz. Child, they do the whole recap. The 10 of the 11 women, the petrified flower, and the rose. So, Tommy's like, "You have very, very dynamic season, didn't you?" And so Chaz was talking about, with the women, I brought you 2 dozen roses, I brought everybody else a dozen. And then he had the black Dazzy, black hypocrisy, the black imagination to compare his puppy. Now I'm not about to rag on the puppy because the puppy's innocent. We love animals around here. Okay. But he compared a puppy to Vanessa's children that she birthed out of her soul, out of her womb, out of her being. And everybody was asked about the petrified flower. And, most of the cast said, and I quote, that it was wrong. Alonzo said he was expressing himself. You dumb motherfucker. You have already screwed up the best woman that you are ever going to have in your life. Then you say this shit. Dude, you're done. You are done. And you are done. I thank God I wasn't the co-host because I would have pulled him by his collar. Look at me.
Like, honestly, did you expect more from a man who brought a petrified flower to a woman as a symbol to end their connection?
No, I did not, but I also didn't expect Alonzo to be a fucking asshole.
Hold on, listen. This is Alonzo, okay? This is coming from Alonzo, who said, and I quote, "We've never messed around. We've never done anything. She's just a friend girl, and that's it. She just, my truck was broke down, and I had to get groceries. She said she was coming over. First off, why is she coming over? Okay, whatever. Um, but yeah, we never did anything. And then bucked up at Patrice. Tell me one lie I've said. Tell me one lie. Exactly. And turn around. Then wait a minute. Patrice came with the receipts and said, no, you met up with this chick in May and y'all slept together. And now he looking sitting there stupid. So yeah, it's for him to sit there and agree with Chaz and act like, oh, that's just him expressing himself. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up and you climb in Pandora's box. Lock that shit. Wrap a dread around the box. I don't give a damn what you want to do. But no. Come on now.
The thing about Alonzo is whenever someone has to ask you to somewhat be serious about your connection with somebody, you were never ever serious from the jump. That's just not who you are. You're not mature enough, you know what I'm saying, to really have, deeper connections because you're still surface level. You still just like to laugh, giggle. You're not really taking this woman's future. You know what I mean? You're not really taking that serious. You know what I mean? She said she want a husband, and that's just not who Alonzo is currently. He still like to play games. He still has understanding who he is. You know what I mean? So he still got a long way to go. You know what I mean? He's not ready to love Patricia at all. But I think what she really liked about it was they had a good time together. They laughed, and she really enjoyed that. I guess that was really refreshing. But she needs something. She need a grown man. She really did. And Alonzo just immature. You know what I mean? And it's okay to be there. You know what I mean? Just understand where you at and try your best to become better. You know what I mean? Say this is where I'm at, and this is where I want to be. You know what I mean? But you sitting on live television and telling lies after lies after lies. First off, talking about something choke and spank ain't got nothing to do with sexual. I'm like, what in the world? But that was a sexual joke.
No, it was. It absolutely was. And not and like you said, Angela, then Chaz says I'm getting married. And remember why I said Gigi and Q, you didn't hear my request last week for nephew Tommy. But I said to Gigi, I need some definition in nephew Tommy's commentary next week. Did I not say that, Gigi? Gigi, you there? She might have stepped away from her microphone. But I did ask for that.
No, my bad. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, you said that. Yeah, you definitely did.
I asked, I'm going to need you to have some definition. And so he said, wait a minute, I'm trying to figure out how long it's been since the show.
Hold on, but did not bring that up? But I brought that up. I said, it's only been 3 months and he already got somebody else. But I also said, and if y'all go back and look in the video, I think that we did last week or week before that. Matter of fact, when he was talking about how he had 11 connections, I said, well, he must have a connection off the show somewhere. Who else is his connection? Because if there's only 10 women, but you talking about 11, oh, you got somebody else.
Right. And so
surefire shit.
And so for him to have the Black Dassey, Black Parkinson, Black Imagination to say, well, this person I already knew, and she allowed me to go through the process. So I'm like, Chaz's brother, you know what? Hang on, because I don't know if y'all know about this show, but it's called Temptation Island. And dude, you should have just went on Temptation Island. You really should have. So Temptation Island, for those of you who do not know, Temptation Island is where 4 couples. Here we go. Here's a sneak peek.
When you pull that up, what woman is comfortable enough? I don't say comfortable enough. What woman would say, "Go ahead and try to find love on a TV show. If it doesn't work, I'll be here waiting for you."
That part. That part right there, Q. You're absolutely right. So here is the sneak peek of Temptation Island. Because honestly, this is the show that Chaz should have went on if he already had someone else. Okay, because this is just quite sad and ridiculous.
Here's an exclusive sneak peek at USA's most tempting.
My best friend in the whole wide world.
There's a very real possibility this is goodbye forever.
The fact that
Temptation Island, new series premieres Tuesday, January 15th at 10 on USA.
That's the show you should have went on, Chaz, because for you to have somebody, and like you so articulately said, Q, I don't know, forget black women for a minute. And I'm not saying that just to say that, but what grown ass woman is going to say, like you said so articulate, Q, go on Ready to Love. If you don't find anybody, I'll be waiting. What grown woman do you know that's going to accept that behavior? Because what she's going to say is, well, if you're not ready to love me, why are you going to go on a show called Ready to Love? Come on now.
Chaz is 48 years old, man. And he still ain't got certain things figured out.
I mean, well, we kind of know which ones would say that. Like you said, take black women out of it. And not saying that to say anything.
No, absolutely. I just wanted to just make it a big general statement of what woman of any race would put up with that.
Chaz is just lying about a whole lot of shit. I mean, listen, I can't really, I don't know. Because I am the type of person, and I have said some shit like, yo, go out, you know what I'm saying, and soy your royal, or do whatever you want to do. So you know what I'm saying. And I'm also like that. I'm not gonna be stupid and be sitting there waiting while you out there just doing your thing, and you think that I'm not gonna be doing nothing now. That's a little different.
Go the damn corn community. Y'all see her comment. I'll be waiting as the SPP
I mean, unless we
clip.
have that agreement and that's what it is, then that's different. But I don't. Yeah, I don't. That's not. That don't make no sense.
The kicker was they threw that big party, right?
And go ahead, Q. And after that, I want to read a comment that some people are saying online.
So during the party that they threw,
yes,
they invited reviewers who reviewed the show there. Mm-hmm. And they gave the reviewers rewards and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yes. More so Chaz than anybody. You know what I mean? So I really feel like Chaz personally just done it for the notoriety behind all of it. He's not really doing it because
sounds like it to me.
He's just doing it for notoriety. You know what I mean?
And not to mention too, to that point,
yeah,
Q,
he's definitely just doing that.
To that point, Q, did anybody see Chaz's fiance at the reunion party at all? Like, I think that would be an event that you would bring your fiance to, since you say you're about to get married.
Listen, that's what I was gonna say. That's why I said no. I'm gonna wait and say what I'm gonna say about Chaz, because that made no sense. We didn't see you out with LaRon and Alonzo and everybody, and you was at the reunion party. Y'all done went on a radio promo the party, like, so. And in this time, I haven't heard you say anything or mention anything about a fiance. On your page, there's no post of a fiance. There's no post of a hand in a ring. Like, there's no 2 footprints in the sand. Like, so where is this person?
Child.
Like, Chaz is the type of person where, okay, he has a fiance and he's getting married. That's going to be his next thing. It didn't work out.
Correct.
The thing about Chaz,
like, I feel like that's Chaz's thing. But I want to read a comment from online. So this, hold on, I'm sorry.
No, go right ahead.
My computer's acting crazy.
No,
okay, she says a clear sign of a narcissist communicator is. Stop doing this to me, computer. Okay, a clear sign of a narcissist communicator is the tendency to constantly interrupt when you're speaking. This is done either to cut you off in order to put the attention and control back to him, or to correct, judge, minimize, and or invalidate what you're saying. Chaz kept cutting Vanessa off like his opinion was the only that counted or even needed to be said. Vanessa, girl, you're better than me because I would have cussed him out. You're not going to say what you want, then not let me speak. Bozo, weirdo, clown. And then, oh my shit said, Alonzo, shut your goofy, receding hairline, dehydrated, horse-looking ass up.
Oh my Lord.
Mm-hmm.
So as you can see, the comment. Yes.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead and finish.
No, I was just gonna say, and Kiki said, did anyone see Chaz's face when Dom and Vanessa said they were dating?
Yes, Angela said the same thing, that he looked bothered for sure. That's because he got caught. And choose wisely, we are going to get to Maya because, child, oh my Lord Jesus. Chaz from the script so fast on Vanessa by calling her a narc before she could even beat him to it. He ain't fooling nobody. And Vanessa rested in the fact that, oh, that's what you called me, and waited for that update later. Baby Doll said, no, I did not see her on live. He said that he asked the fiance to join him on an interview. So Baby Doll, did when he asked that, did he say, hey, babe, you want to come join this live? Or did he like say that in a statement before he, say, hey, y'all, I did ask my fiance to come? Or like, what was the context there? And by the way, Temptation Island is no longer on USA Network. It's actually going to be on Netflix here. So it says, check back here to this link. This came out January 30th of 2024. So they said, check back at this link for when season 6 of Temptation Island is coming to Netflix. Now, I'm just going to be real with y'all. I am not a relationship counselor, but I am your man, your friend, and family member, Braylon Lee. If you are in a relationship that is crumbling, it is best to break up privately than to go on a show and let some dude who looks better than you take your woman. I'm sorry. Like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't. I just can't do it. Same thing with a woman. You should not let some dude. You should not let some dude take your man away, and the woman is looking better than you on TV. And you realize that everybody has the right to talk about you after that. Oh no, just break up privately. It's okay. It's okay. Private things happen every day, and trust me, you have a better chance of holding your peace privately than to release your pain publicly. Real talk.
Oh wow! Listen to this comment, Braylon, and what do you guys think about this? Okay. It says Tommy holds none of them accountable. We need a different reunion host. What do y'all think about Tommy's hosting? Does he hold the men accountable? Does he hold any?
Did I? Okay, so to that comment, and I think I said this on this panel just today, right? Nephew Tommy's hosting style, it's not the hosting style that's needed for this type of show. It's not. Now, of course, because he's the host of the show, that makes him the host of the reunion. However, Tamika Ray joined Ray Love Make a Move with Tamika Lee, right? And it was more of a balanced out thing because Tamika Ray was able to be that host and be able to go there. I can understand the frustration of the hosting style, but I said this before, I'll say it again. Nephew Tommy's job is to keep this train on track. to get to Love Station at the end of the season. So he can't be too involved where he loses his cool, but he has to give enough of a damn to give you a sense of what's going on. That hosting style is very frustrating, but it is what it is. I hope that explanation made sense. And does there need to be a new host for the reunion? Sure. I mean, people have said Andy Cohen shouldn't be hosting the reunions at all either. But also to recognize that, just recognize, like when you go Baskin Robbins, everybody has a different flavor for a different reason, right? So the style that you think is needed may not be the thing that's actually necessary. So that's my take. Q, what do you think of that comment that Nephew Tommy's hosting style for the reunion is not vibing with that commenter? And do you think there needs to be a new reunion host?
Nah, I don't think there'd be no reunion host. I think Tommy do a good job. It's just ain't no telling what they editing in and out. You know what I mean? I really think they might need more different editors than anything.
Okay.
Now, Braden, a co-host of something like that will be good.
Okay.
You know what I mean? A co-host that'll really, I think that'll really open some things up, and even more so for Tommy as well, because Tommy's going through the whole process with him. You know what I'm saying? So it's certain information that Tommy will be a privy to, and you got to pull out of Tommy as well. You know what I mean? So I do believe a co-host, you know what I mean, along that, through the
reunion
would be really helpful.
Yeah, I think that's probably the most malleable solution. I mean, I know we've been joking about me, co-hosted with Tommy, being the blunt, angry translator for him. But I mean, to Q's point, I think that's probably the best solution for that commenter is you need somebody who can be that translator to be like, all right, no. What we're not gonna do. I think that is definitely needed. So, but hey, that's up to them. You know what I mean? But yeah, so we'll see. And Choose Wisely says, I like Tommy personally, but he really needs to step it up. And I don't know what Tommy is thinking when he's doing the reunion. If he is just trying to stay calm, cool, and collected because, you don't want too much of a volatile season. But Nephew Tommy, you've been on the show as the lead host for 10 years, bro. 10 seasons, a whole decade. Okay? You have earned the right to go off every once in a while. You've earned the right to wail in on these contestants a little bit. You deserve to, in the words of Tracy Braxton, rest in peace, you deserve to beat them down to the white meat mentally every once in a while. And sometimes it's necessary. I think a woman co-host would be good. Okay. All right, baby doll. Thank you for that. Tamika Ray did a really good job with the makeup movie special.
The second part of that comment said, where's Egypt when you need her? So what do y'all think about Egypt?
Egypt Sherrod is fabulous. And she really gets down and dirty in the in reunion space. I think though with Egypt, I say this with all due respect, I think she's going to higher platforms. She's been really honing in because she was a radio personality on V103 in Atlanta, Georgia as well. She's really been honing in with her husband on their podcast. They have a HGTV show, renovating, and she also has brought back She also brought back Property Virgins. She's really more into her bag for her. If she wanted to do it, I would not mind her doing it. We're going to get to LaRon. All right, so y'all ready to talk about LaRon? Because it wasn't really too.
But we ain't got no choice.
And this is why we call Q our main man Q, because I feel you. Basically, LaRon, Koshia feels the way that she feels about the pajama party, and that LaRon screaming at her of like, you're my top connection, you talking to everybody else. Was like, sir, first of all, nobody's married to anybody, right? And if that is your top connection, you will find your way to each other, right? So, and then LaRon would say, well, you were dating Chaz, you were on Hinge, this and that. Okay, that's her damn right. Good damn, after that whole pajama party, I'll be dating everybody else too, just to get rid of your ass. And then Maya, you had it. You had my sister. You had it. Hashtag you had it. You said, I'm done with him. Da. And then, you open up the door again. After he called you an itch at a club and your mama was supposed to meet him and that didn't happen. What the?
Listen, there were so many red flags that there's so many red flags. Like, listen, let's go ahead and start back at the pajama party with Koshia. You wanted to go off on her because she was talking to other guys there. Y'all are not committed. This is a process. Y'all just met. Regardless of if this is someone that you want to make a connection with just because you're attracted to her, that doesn't mean that you have any type of ownership over her or whatever it is that she does and who she talks to. But right then, when he made the smart ass comments he made to her, when he was, he's through with this and, she's a hoe, like he was calling her some shit. Like, come on, I know y'all remember when he went off on Koshia, and they even showed that part. And then after that, you got it to where, okay, Koshia is out now. You want to go off on, there's an alliance happening, and I got the text message out of everything and everyone that was all the shit that was going on. Every time he brought up an alliance, someone having an alliance, and there being secret messages, he was the only one who always said, who were you secretly in an alliance with, and who would you secretly texting to be able to get that information? Because if it was William, Will, and Dom all in a group chat, how did you get the messages? Who sent those messages to you? Like that, I mean, make it make sense. And then you get ace and you want to try to get in her good business because now you're attracted to her. Exactly. And then you show your true colors again, because even though y'all are not together out of her name, be disrespectful. Like, no, watch LaRon. LaRon is dangerous. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, he's showing some signs of danger. And I'm gonna read this comment also because it says LaRon is love bombing Maya so that he can get back, or she can get back in her, so that.
You're good. Go ahead. You're good. Gigi will be back up in a minute. But yeah, I mean, you fucking had it. I didn't get why he deserved a second chance. Like, I'm sorry. Any other brother would have whooped LaRon's ass by now.
Yeah.
Any uncle, any father, any cousin, any homeboy would have whooped his ass by now. I'm sorry. Like, what are we doing here? Seriously. I mean, me and Q are even related to Maya, and well, Q is bigger than me, but you know, my mouth is a whole bazooka, so I would mentally whoop his ass with my mouth. But basically what I'm saying is he would have been handled by now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I agree. I mean, one thing I just didn't like about LaRon was how he went about his business. You know what I mean? First with Koshia, you know, and you know the banter that they had, and then he really showed his insecurities with her. You know what I'm saying? Then what he did to get Maya, you know, exposing Will to say Will was this type of person because of a group chat. You know what I mean? And a lot of times, you know, one thing I hate is not having the whole story, only bits and pieces of it. You know what I mean? Will is entitled to his opinion, just like LaRon is entitled to their opinion. So that group chat was private. You know what I mean? So I don't really feel like that should have been expressed the way it was. You know what I mean? Because first off, why in the world are you trying to let everybody know what was in the group chat? What's the point of that? You know what I mean?
Right. That just makes you look just as guilty. And then the person that you got out, guess what? Patrice was the saddest over him.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end of it, William and Patrice end up with somebody. Meanwhile, everybody's pissed off at you because you get another chance after William didn't do none of the shit that you did. LaRon, good damn. Gigi, you had the comment. I think, and Angela, me and Q are not cutting her off. Her internet connection can kind of be wonky sometimes, and she has said this, so I'm not roasting her or anything like that. We all love Gigi around here. Y'all know that. Gigi, do you have the comment still?
Yeah, I have the comment. And I was just waiting. But yeah, I'm going to reread it because it is really, it makes sense and it puts a lot of stuff into context. So again, it says, LaRon is love bombing Maya so that he can get her back in his pocket. Once she's there, his true abusive self will resurface, and Maya is clearly attracted to that type. She said herself that her previous relationship was abusive too, and she did say that. So maybe this is something that she's attracted to, but even though she said that's something that she doesn't like, why would you allow yourself to go back and be around someone who's already showed you his true colors several times?
Correct.
And even after sitting on that couch, even if it was just where he showed, you know, himself to her because she didn't know about the Koshia thing. Look, at the reunion, they played the clip. They played and seen exactly how he is. Then y'all seen how hype he got when y'all was sitting in that whole group thing, you know, in that living room at the getaway, and he's going off about the text messages. Like, no, this man has an anger problem. And honestly, to me, he's stalkerish. Like, he's the type of person that if he likes you or he's attracted, he's going to stalk you. He's going to call you numerous times. He's going to text you all the time. He's going to show up places. And of course, we see that if you talk to someone else, he's going to have a problem with it. Like, no, I don't trust shit about LaRon. I feel like he's dangerous, and I feel like Maya definitely needs to run.
Yeah. No, very well said. Like, and choose wisely. I'm absolutely with you. Like, Maya doesn't even recognize her value plummeted based on her decision to go back to LaRon to give him another chance. Absolutely, because like after that barbecue, everybody was like rooting for Maya. Like, she had it. You had it, Maya. You had it. All you had to do was just rest and let LaRon get roasted. But no, you.
See, one thing about Maya, I remember they had whenever she invited whoever to meet her husband, her ex, right? And Maya my man was stressing like, you know, you gotta have your money together dealing with Maya. You know what I mean? Just because of the things that she like and, you know, how she carry herself and what she needs done. And I feel like LaRon, to me, he's sweet. You know what I mean? I feel like he'll give Maya whatever she wants, you know what I mean, just to kind of appease her and to keep her around. That's what I really feel like. But on the back end of that, it's a blow because I think Maya need to love herself a little bit more.
Absolutely.
So she don't have to keep going through that because she's just such a soft person, you know what I mean? And
she really is
a sweet person. But to me, the gem on that show, on this season, was Patrice. And the reason why she's the gem on that show is because, first off, she's ready to love. And she's ready to love from this one statement that she made. She said, they said, do you plan on going back? Not LaRon, does Alonzo still have a chance? She said, he ain't got a chance in hell. You know what I mean? I believe who he is, who he showed me. You know what I'm saying? And I deserve better. And I'm not going back. You know what I'm saying?
Amen. So
she know her worth. Like, and I'm not going to put up with this. And I'm not dealing with this. So if you think he got another chance, he got to go another way. You know what I mean? Because you know, show me who you were. And I like myself too much to put myself back in that
part.
You know what I'm saying?
That
so
part.
I'm like, she's ready. You know what I mean? I feel like if Maya would take that same approach, you know, she'd be somewhere else. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely. And choose wisely. Thank you so much. I want to read this, y'all. I really enjoyed this chat. Family, shout out to y'all. I'm about to drive, so hopefully I can jump back on it in a bit. New subby from Canada. Much love to you. Like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Queen T with GG9's channel. Q doesn't have a channel yet, but when he does, I will post it on my community wall and drop it in my live chats for sure. Much love to you, choose wisely. And I agree with you, Q. I think if Maya would have taken that stance, her DMs would have been flooded. Absolutely flooded. Because Maya is a real gem. She is. She definitely has a good personality. She's got a good head on her shoulders, and she seems wanting to give. But after that, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't.
I guess you just attracted to that behavior. You know what I mean? You just attracted to that behavior, and a lot of times, narcissistic people know how to keep their prey around. You know what I mean?
Correct.
And that's what I'm thinking, that he's just doing just enough just to keep her around. You know what I mean? And it's a blow because she deserved way more than that. You know what I mean? And look at Will. You know what I'm saying? Her and William she was very open to dating Will. And knowing that, you know, he's going through what he's going through, and he had kids, 3 kids, and she had none. And she looked past, not saying that was a bad thing, but, you know, that's taking on extra responsibility for her. But she looked past it and was giving him the chance, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
To date her, you know what I mean? So one thing I do like about Maya is she'll give you a chance. And it's up to you to do, you know, whatever you're going to do with that.
To do right by her. And that goes into the group chat, which basically, I mean, Will is showcased to be a liar. I mean, we already knew that because of him and Alexis, and LaRon also got showed to be a liar because he did the most. But that whole group chat was just a whole waste of time. And what I really loved about it, and then y'all can give y'all take as well. What I really loved about it was how Nephew Tom was like, listen, I told y'all should not be talking about things in the gentleman's lounge anyway, but go ahead. And that this group chat, I'm glad this group chat happened because it just showcased that if y'all would have stayed on point, everybody would have found their love. Everybody would have had the journey. Everybody would have been able to breathe. But because y'all did this, y'all caused y'all own demise. And I thought that was really smooth from Nephew Tommy. Child, let me tell you something. When Alexis wanted to nuck and buck and say, "Are you getting the worst of me?" and push that camera down, child.
Alexis wasn't having
it. Look. She is, man. Listen. What did y'all think about that group
Sweet
chat?
Tea's bottom lip said. Listen, hold on. Sweet Tea's bottom lip said, these people came in for love and left catching charges. LOL. Alexis went rogue. Lamar is a predator. Chaz has serial killer vibes. Listen. She said Alexis went rogue. Lamar is a predator. Chaz has serial killer vibes. And Jonathan assaulted Alexis.
Wow.
What y'all think?
I mean, well done to that commenter. I mean, no lies told there. Hey, Mahogany Meeks, welcome in. Good to see you here. No lies told. I mean, they all have done things that are very chargeable in the real world. And it's sad to me that, listen, all you have to do is get dressed up, go out, have a good time, and just let the cards fall where they may. That's all you have to do. I mean, the group chat thing to me is almost similar about Quinn. You know what I mean? When Quinn was the top dog and this and that, the third, the the group chat's like, this person is this, that, the third, I'm just like, oh my Lord Jesus. Oh my Lord Jesus. Just
That is my thing. You know what I mean? Everybody gonna have group chats. But when you sit in a group chat and aspire to get rid of somebody, that's
exactly.
when you draw, you know what I mean? That's when you draw the line. You know what I mean? Because, Will, if you felt like these women didn't like you, you had 10 or, 7 or 5, how many other women there were, to give you an opportunity for love. So you took the opportunity instead of trying to find love, but to do the very opposite.
Correct.
Just because somebody doesn't like me, or doesn't give me a connection, doesn't mean that they need to be off the show. Their connection could be somewhere else on the show. You know what I mean? And I'm like,
right.
That to me personally, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And for you to go sit there and go back and forth about some stuff when you're dead wrong. Everybody gonna have a group chat, cool. Some people gonna like people more than others, cool, and that's understandable. You know what I mean? But when you sit here and try to bring on somebody else's demise because you're unsatisfied with your connection with them, that right there is disgusting. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Sometimes, when...
But what was also messed up is the fact that, when it comes to the lounges, everything's supposed to stay in the lounge. And even if there was a secret, a group chat or whatever, what happens in that group chat stays in the group chat. So if it was the men talking about elimination and elimination week was coming up, why would it be a problem if y'all talk about the women who you think would get eliminated?
Exactly.
And it's amongst the men.
Yeah.
What's a conspiracy? There's an alliance, and kind of made it more than what it was. Like, no, if we're men and we have a men's lounge, we should be able to talk as men in this group chat and discuss what we're going to do this following week, because we have to make a decision on who's going to be eliminated.
Absolutely correct.
But just because you don't like the people who you have a connection with one of them and you don't around intensely, you are intentionally making problems so that people are getting voted off, and you're doing the exact same thing that you're trying to say that these other people are doing. Red flag, LaRon, red flag.
No, absolutely. You know what I mean? And honestly too, I'm gonna need OWN to step it up with their consequences for things. I'm gonna need y'all to. Like with what Alexis did, thank God that it was handled. But imagine if somebody would have got popped. Now, also too, to all the men surrounding her, that just only agitated the beehive. Okay, the men and Justin. I know you were trying to calm her down, but dude, going up in her face and tell her, "I know how to be quiet." That dude, she was ready to go. Do you hear me? Like, I'm gonna need OWN to step it up, because I don't think OWN recognizes that you are allowing people into your home. And when you allow people into your home, there should be some ground rules. And in the rules you don't give, guess what? That gives them the right not to give a damn about the rules that you didn't give them. Because like I said about Janelle, when she talked about those 3 executive producers being scum of the earth and they're her footstool, y'all need to handle that still. Even though she took it down, I can send you the damn receipt because I have it. That should be excommunicated from OWN. That should be excommunicated. Because honestly, that behavior could permeate y'all network of, so if my talent comes over here, that's the type of energy y'all on. I'm gonna need y'all stepping up with y'all consequences on people who do wrong. Seriously, because it could hurt y'all brand as a network. Go ahead, Q, or whoever wants.
I feel like a lot of times when people act up on camera, you know what I mean, and when you go back and look at it, you know what I'm saying, that's your consequence right there. You know what I mean? And a lot of
I
times,
think that's why they're saying that that nephew Tommy needs to be replaced, because he's not holding them accountable, and that he definitely should have, like, did more, having a fiance and dating somebody before the show.
see,
It's like,
I hope that never comes.
he should have grilled him more about it and been like, no, let's talk about this. How,
When you were getting casted, did you know that you had somebody?
I mean, it's a blow. I really don't feel like nephew Tommy should be touched. I kind of follow his life a little bit. I listen to his TV show. I kind of follow him on social media, and even throughout those episodes, he's done 10 seasons, and through those 10 seasons, a lot of great things happened. You know what I mean? You had connection. You had people, honestly learning from their mistakes that they made. You know what I mean? Through the dating process.
Absolutely.
And Tommy, who else would you want to get information from than a man that's been married for so long? You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm pretty sure he's still growing in his relationship as well. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
So, what I really think they should do a lot more is go back to previous seasons and bring some of those people back and let them talk and express, what they could have done to make their process a lot smoother. You know what I mean? I know they did that.
So maybe like having Ray to Love mentors each week,
yeah,
from the alumni. Is that what you're saying?
That'd be amazing.
Okay,
yes.
that could work. I like that idea, Q. I like that suggestion.
I mean, that'd be amazing.
And to your point, Q, I get that it's one thing of when you do what you do, looking at yourself is the consequence. But if I were to do any of the behavior that Alexis did, if Gigi, if Q, say that again.
No, I was just saying that we've had the discussion with bringing, like, past contestants back, ones who might have been voted off and felt like they wasn't ready to love. If it comes to it, do another Make a Move season, but do it with other alums. Make it where there's more of them. Make the new season where it is just old alums who are coming and actually trying to find love, or do a podcast with them and talk about their experience. Something.
Yeah.
But yeah,
no,
I agree with you on that.
Yeah, I think all those are good suggestions. I think nephew Tommy is cancer free, if I'm not mistaken. I think he is.
Yeah.
And praise God for it, for sure. And Q, to your point of seeing yourself on TV like that is the consequence. Absolutely agreed. But if you, Dr. Ucha, Gigi, Angela, Community Unity, Baby Doll, Mahogany Meeks, Choose Wisely. I'm using everybody here for an example because it's going to lead to a very, very good point here. Let's see here. Tyler T Mom's G Mom, I think, was here at the beginning of the show. Yeah. If any one of us were to do what Alexis has done, or what Janelle has done, there would be immediate consequences to us, would it not? That's all I'm saying.
Agreed, big dog. Agreed. Totally agree.
That's all I'm saying. And like I said, OWN is bigger than Janelle. It's bigger than Alexis. That part, we'd be in jail. We would be fired. There would be so many things happening. People would be disassociating themselves from us. And so I need OWN to understand that you need to you have the right to fuck them up a little bit every once in a while. You have the right to dig in your heels, and you have the right to access your privilege of being the Oprah Winfrey Network. That's all I'm saying.
See, a lot of times, who I can see if you are dealing with established actors, you know what I mean, who know better. You know, a lot of these people up here, you know, they're going through different agencies to even get on the show. So are they being coached right? You know what I mean, along the way. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times, you know, they could be putting a better foot forward if they knew the dynamics of the consequence or the dynamics of the actions. My fault. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of time when you go out into the world, you know what I mean, and you express yourself a certain way, that comes with consequences. You know what I mean? People getting canceled. Even though you don't even know. You know, you might make a comment, oh, you canceled now. You know what I mean? And you're not even really allowed that grace to really, you know, come back from that. You know
And that is true. And that's a very well articulated point, as you often do. Man, I'm not disagreeing. No problem. You know, I love you. And I'm not disagreeing with that. It's just the severity of what happened, knowing that if any one of us out here were to do it, it would be something. And even though these are everyday people, when you are on the Oprah Winfrey Network, you are an employee of the Oprah Winfrey Network for however long you are an employee. So you being an employee, you still you still should deserve to have consequences.
Let me ask you a question, bro.
Sure.
Who do you really feel should deserve the consequences for that?
And hold on, and there's people who, and it doesn't even matter if go ahead.
Q, are you finished or because?
Oh yeah, I was done. I was just saying either the editors or the actors. You know what I'm saying? Because the editors got to sit there and uphold the network just as much as the actors. You know what I'm saying?
That's very true. I will say that Gigi, do you still have your thought before I go with my commentary?
Yeah, let me just say this, and actually, if I can actually kind of make a point to what Key just asked.
Sure.
When it comes to reality TV, yeah, most of it is, even though it says unscripted, a lot of it is scripted. Now, are we going to say all these people are actors, actresses? No. So there's a difference with how things are ran. Now, when it comes to this show,
thank you so much.
Just like Braylon said, if you work for the Oprah Winfrey Network and you are a part of a show, you are a worker. Okay, you're getting time, you're getting paid for this, regardless of what the amount is.
Correct.
So the consequences, it still lies on the employee because it's the employee's behavior.
Exactly.
And that's just how I see it. It's not an edit. Like, you can only edit so much. A person can only give you so much to edit. You have to work with what you have to work with. Now, do they splice and split things and make things look worse than they are at times? Absolutely. But still, what they're working with is what you gave the camera.
Agreed.
True.
Yeah.
And not to mention,
I feel like in that it is definitely still the employee, because no matter what job you are at, no matter, you are responsible for yourself, your actions, and your behavior. So if you are at work and you are causing conflict and you are being aggressive, it is your fault. It's not the employee, it's the employer, it's you.
Right. No, absolutely, and not to mention too. Before I make a loop-de-loop and pull and hashtag make my shoes look cool. Angela Hull said, I think both the editors and the actors, at the end of the day, we all should know how to present ourselves in public TV or the workplace. Now, Q, to your point about the editors, you ready for this? You're right. The editors do have a part to play in this. But after all the footage is edited, guess who has to approve it? The network has to approve it to be on TV.
Yeah.
So does that mean the network doesn't deserve consequences either for what it does too? So I mean, it's and I get your point, Q, and it's very well articulated as you often do. I'm not just saying that just to say that. Like I feel like you and me are basically brothers and family at this point for sure. But it's just recognizing that everybody has a tie here. But if we're talking about the actions of what happened in this episode, the network was not about to try to whoop somebody's ass, and they didn't throw a damn camera on the ground. The editor wasn't there to do that. That was Alexis, who was a human being, who was an at-will employee for the Oprah Winfrey Network and Will Packard Productions and Lighthearted Entertainment.
Yeah, I totally agree. You know what I mean? That they should have consequence for their action. You know what I mean? I totally agree. But what I was saying was a lot of times their consequences is them seeing themselves. And people don't want to work with that. You know what I mean? People don't want to work with that. And it's crazy that we see this side of people on the show that's supposed to always be about love.
Correct.
You know what I mean? This show is supposed to be this show is really supposed to show us expressing ourselves to see if we ready to find a true connection, or are we ready to love or be in a committed relationship with someone, or what do we need to work on? You know what I mean? If you can't take none of that with you, you know what I mean? A lot of times, unfortunately, you're just not ready to be in the space to love. You know what I mean? Right. But I really don't feel like, personally, I don't feel like Alexis really got a fair chance, because a lot of the women on there, at least a couple, I know Koshia and Justin's girl just didn't like her. You know what I mean? And
yeah, that is true. Now Koshia is a firecracker now, because I didn't expect all those curves to have some sparks to them. You understand? If she want to go here, we can go here. I'm like, well, what the heck?
Yeah.
Okay then. All righty.
And then listen, and then she spoke out about LaRon's ass too.
Child.
Listen, she let it be known, like, listen.
Real off-putting. You know what
that
I mean?
No, that part, Angela, that part right there. Koshia wanted to punch Alexis in the face from the beginning. And then NECA, she's always had kind of a tude anyway as well. And that's not to shade her, but she's always had that kind of energy to her as well. Dondi also agrees with you, Q, as well. Dondi says, I also believe Alexis did get a fair chance. No, absolutely. No disrespect to anybody. And I think the cast needs to understand that with our review, we go beyond the damn show.
Braylon, hold on. Hold on, Braylon. That's not what I meant by no disrespect, because I was about to say some real disrespectful shit.
Oh.
But before you say that, you gotta say no disrespect ahead of time. So yeah, I was about to say
okay.
I didn't want to pump your brakes, because you might not agree. So again, no disrespect, but Mieka's got that I just got my body done attitude. She got that my body fake attitude, but she got that you know what I'm saying, bitch ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, all chicks who go and get them Brazilian butt lifts and get their titties done, they come back with this attitude like they brand new, and they stink, and everybody else is just beneath them because, look, I got a body, bitch. You are Build-A-Bear. Like, that's just my opinion.
Build-A-Bear. Good Lord. By the way, Gigi has been feeling this way about NECA for a while now, y'all. So just for the record, this did not just come out the blue. You know what I mean? And when I say that we really do have a genuine respect for everybody on the cast, we do. In the words of Karen Huger, we're only judging what you give us, right? Because it takes a lot of confidence, courage, and enough of a tenacity to power through mentally through something that the world is going to take in, right? So we do go beyond the show and we give it to you real, but that doesn't mean we don't wish everybody to be well. But if you did it on the screen, we got to talk about you. And Mieka has mean girl energy, in my opinion, stank attitude, demeanor. So another person in Gigi's corner as well. And I mean, listen, it is what it is. But that leads us to Justin and Mieka. They are in love. They are going to keep it moving. They are exclusive. And nephew Tommy says, so there's a key to place, and just like, I ain't gonna be like Alonzo. I'm like, good damn, good damn. And Alonzo, listen, I want you to learn something from this experience, because I don't think you're an overall bad human being. But what you did was fucked up, though. But you can't keep giving faces, bro, when you're the one that caused your own demise. So when he said, I'm not going to be like Alonzo, your face like, why am I? You did it. Like, if you didn't do it, you would be the joke of the reunion. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you, sir. So what did y'all think of Justin and Mieka's interview with nephew Tommy?
Listen, their relationship's cute and all, but something about it just is not real.
Yeah, I think it's cute. You know what I mean? I think the relationship they have is cute. The depth of it, I really don't know. Do I really think Justin likes?
Okay, that's fair.
I think Justin likes Mieka, and I think Mieka likes Justin. If they say they love each other, they say they love each other. But there's just so many different nuances to that relationship. They've been together 3 months. You know what I mean? There's really no telling. You know what I mean? You really got to go by what they're saying. But I'm not convinced that, it's more than that. I really don't feel like it's, more than that right now. Just from how Mieka is and how Justin is. You know what I'm saying? Justin came on the show real playboyish, and Mieka was always, I don't really feel like Mieka really gave the process a chance like she should have. You know what I mean? I really feel like she was there pretty much just to show herself off and show her body off and, see what she can gain from the process. I really don't feel like she came on the show looking for love. I just think she wanted the opportunity. But her and Justin said they're in love, so, I mean, hopefully it'll work out. Hopefully it does.
Understood. So we get to yes, go ahead.
I hope that they do work out, but it just kind of seems like, I don't know, Mieka keeps going back and forth, and it's almost confusing because one, it's like she said she didn't want to have no more kids. Then it was she wanted to see what it would be like to have Justin be a dad. Then she goes back to she doesn't want to have any more kids. But then it comes out, girl, your tubes are tied. So unless you're paying $20,000 or more to do IVF, or you're going to go get a tubal reversal, you don't plan on having no more kids.
And you just got your body done.
But just stick to it.
Kill.
Right.
And so what you want to have?
No, you aren't planning on having no kids. You're not gonna have no baby, and then
no, go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna say, and then Justin like, oh well, for the right one, I'm willing to basically give up what I would want for the right one. No, you're not, because in the back of your mind, and at some point in time, especially when you were dating someone who has kids, it's going to come a point in time where you're going to want to have kids of your own. Especially if you do fall in love with that person and love that person so much, and then y'all grow and get married and stuff like that. At some point in time, it's going to come a point where you're like, hey, I want to have a seed of my own.
Now, to use some words.
So I don't know. I feel like that might be that.
Now, to use some words from a good friend of ours, come on, guys. With the body done. Come on, guys. With this baby thing. Come on, guys.
Yeah, if Ucha was here, that's definitely what she would do.
Dr. Ucha, I say it all in love, Queen. We miss you, and hopefully season 10, the decade celebration, you'll be back. Because let me tell you something, it's a dynamic force when the four of us are together for sure. But I'll put it like this. Here's how I know, even though, and I agree, I think everybody agrees with each other up here and down below in the live chat. Baby Doll agrees with you guys here and with me as well. I did like the fact on the show that Mieka said that she'll have a kid for Justin, and then on the reunion said that I still don't want any kids. That is flip-flopping. Angela says Mieka was looking for someone in particular. In my opinion, if you look at all the men she had to choose from before Justin came in, she had to do what she had to do, in my opinion. Well, speaking from experience, I didn't want to have kids, but then when I met my husband and he wanted to, I did have his son. I'm glad you said what you said, Angela. Thank you for your vulnerability. We love you, value, appreciate you. But you were definite in your decision. To go back to Baby Doll's comment, Mieka said on the show she'll have a kid for Justin, and then the reunion she said that she still didn't want to have any kids. So it seems flip-flopping. You know what I mean? But hey, I know that nephew Tommy appreciated that because he said, that's it. What did y'all think of nephew Tommy's response? These two are, you know, you want to talk about Ray Love? That's it. and then we cut to commercial break. He was like, shit, I needed that. What did y'all think about that?
I ain't lying. That was funny to me too. It's a lot to deal with, Bubba. It's a lot to deal with.
When Dominique was in the back and they all said it, yeah, that was hilarious.
I thought that was so funny as hell because he was like, thank God this show has a couple. Like, I'm you know, Angela, that's why I truly felt, and Dondi exactly. That's why I truly felt like he was like, that's it. It wasn't like, guys, this is ready to love. He was like, no, that's it. Like, he was just so done. And I'm glad that the production team caught nephew Tommy saying, shit, I needed that. Like, thank you, Tommy, for having some definition to your voice. Like, good damn. It's nice to know that you see and feel the ish going on. Hell. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. So then we get to, you know, everybody, right, at the end. Can I just say this? I don't think Glenn needs to come back to reality TV. Because he actually dated Koshia's cousin in high school. And then on top of all that, do y'all know what he said in the confessional booth now? I know he wasn't there the whole season. And I wish Dr. Ucha was here. Hey, TKO2890, because she was like, Glenn is very nice. He's very nice. For you to sit in the confession chair and be like, all right, I confess that I have never made a confession in a velvet blue chair before. Okay, I'm going to go now. What the hell is wrong with you? What? Can y'all please explain to me what the hell was the point of Glenn showing up if it's going to be that damn boring?
I'm about to try to explain that.
I couldn't take the confession. Like,
listen, he was like that from the beginning. He's awkward. Glenn is so awkward. Like I told y'all last week, he's weird. Like, first off, at first I thought it was just nerves when he didn't show up. But then when we seen him at the reunion and the stuff that he was saying was just crazy. Just like when he said something about April. He said something about April when he said, I like your nails. And she, you know, did the spirit fingers and he judged her. He was like, spirit fingers?
Yes.
Really? It's like, dude, damn, for real?
I felt like he was a plant.
Like, he was like everything.
I felt like he was a plant.
He definitely was. He was just there.
Because I was just, and you know what? I'm going to just say this right now. I think this is the first time I have understood women who have loved a fine man, but he just wasn't all the way there. I felt like we were like, I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah, he.
I finally understand you women who feel that way. Because my God.
Yeah, that was weird. That was weird.
I mean, you could have made a confession about one of the dates, but no, you said, all right, I will confess. I have never confessed in a velvet blue chair. Okay, I gotta go.
Hold on. The thing about it is he didn't even say I confess. He just went straight to judgment. Was like, I've never done a confessional on a blue velvet chair. Okay. I'm leaving. Like, he's just awkward. There was something else that he did when he was on the date last week or talking to somebody. I think it was Alexis, when he was talking to Alexis and she was like, why don't you open up, or why are you guarded emotionally or something like that? And he got up and turned around to the people, was like, oh, hi, are those ruffles? It's like, what is wrong with him?
Yeah.
Like, my guy is like, he's a plant. I agree with you. He was a plant. Like, something, nah.
Yeah, he was.
What was the point of having him on the reunion? Why even come?
I'm sorry. Thank y'all for making me feel like I was not alone, because I'm just like, we were trying to give you a chance, but bro, you gotta give us something to give you a chance. I was just so done. So Glenn is taking Will is talking to two women. Will, just be Will, okay? I can't. Will is talking to two women. Lamar is still on the market. Okay, Lamar. William and Patrice have a fair day. Now listen, William, save your teeth for her turkey legs later, okay? Now if you get a turkey leg, make sure you get a turkey leg, towards the end, you know what I mean? Because you're gonna be riding with her, all that stuff. Don't eat too much. Cotton candy works, funnel cakes work, I'm trying to think. Churros work because you can put you get some chocolate syrup. You know what I mean? You put one end of the churro in your mouth. She puts the other end of the churro in her mouth. Make it do what it do. See, I'm not saying y'all need to give me a free ticket so I can come with you and eat food and just make sure the date is good. But I'm willing to come down and be a friend because I am that loving. I am that kind, and I am that much of a support to my best friends. Q and Gigi and everybody here will tell you I'm a very supportive person. Dominique and Vanessa, they're dating. And then, of course, LaRon and Maya, the door isn't closed. What do you freaking fucking do? All right. What y'all think about all that?
I feel LaRon needs to have a date with a therapist. He needs to be in a straitjacket somewhere. I think it's good that Patrice and William, have a date set up because they did have a connection before he left. I don't know. I'm still out about Mieka and Justin, but I wish them the best. I nothing but love. And I hope that they have found love in each other.
Yes.
And no surprise that Lamar's still single. And William, it was hilarious when Patrice was like, he is not dating two women. I didn't believe that. It's like, I don't believe, just like I don't believe Chaz has two girls, or Chaz is engaged. Chaz, if you are, then you were already doing some stuff way before the.
Correct.
Because I'm sorry, I don't care how much I know you beforehand. If we've never dating somebody and being friends with somebody is totally different. And if we've never really dated, there's no way in hell I'm gonna date you for 3 months and be like, yeah, let's just do it. Yeah.
Chaz is just too much into himself. That's what it is. Chaz,
But everybody's different. I've never made.
Chaz is too much into himself.
Yeah. Chaz is just yeah.
Yeah,
He just wanted something to say. I feel like he just wanted to have something to hang on to make it like the process didn't affect him the way it did. Like, oh no, I'm good. I have somebody. I'm I'm engaged and I'm dating. But you ain't said nothing about it. Ain't nobody seen this person. If y'all are engaged and she is so in love with you, why have y'all not, like come out about it or whatever? I don't know.
Yeah.
Releases about a Ready to Love reunion where you actually speak out about being engaged. Why not after that that promo comes out or the episode comes out? Okay, now let me showcase this wonderful person that I've said that I met. Because you guys seen me on TV searching for someone, but let me show you who I found. So I don't know.
Let me see if they made it.
Throw the whole season away. Honestly,
let me see if they haven't made it a digital exclusive or anything like that. So if you're wondering what this link is, this is the production company Lighthearted Entertainment. Okay, so it's in production with Will Packer Media, owned and Lighthearted Entertainment. So season 10 is going to be in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So this is the actual application here. Your name, what city you live in. Of course, you gotta live in Philly. You gotta live within an hour drive of Philadelphia. So you can't put Ohio, Arkansas, Cali. It has to be for Philly. So I don't know when they say select a state. Well, wait a minute. No, it would have to be in Philly, right? I mean, why would they say choose a state unless they're gonna fly you in for a month? But anyway, date of birth, age, height, social media handles, one per line, gender, male, female, email, phone number, profession. Tell us about yourself. Why are you ready to find love? How did you hear about the show? Choose 3 files. Yes, I would like to be notified of future casting opportunities. I have read and agreed to the terms of service. Now, here's the terms of service. I'm going to read the whole thing because this is very important. Producer has no obligation to return any material submitted by me as a part of the participant selection process or in any connection with my participation in the program. The materials, whether or not I am selected as a participant, I hereby grant producer the right to and understand that that producer may, but is in no way obligated to use any portion of materials and in connection with the program or any other programs, that means spinoff shows, and ex-producer shall have the right to use my likeness, the recordings, and the materials in any manner, in whole or part, in any and all media now known and hereafter devised in perpetuity throughout the universe. So basically what that means is when you submit this application, your voice, your energy, everything is in the perpetuity of the Ready to Love universe. So that means Ready to Love Make a Move, Ready to Love, Selling to Love, whatever spinoffs they want to do, that's what they mean by perpetuity within the universe of and so I thought that was important just in case, people say, well, they use my information. Well, they have the right to use your information. Did you not read the terms of service at the bottom of the screen? There you go.
And my thing about Chaz is why you go on TV and call this woman a narcissist? You know what I mean?
That took me out. I'm like, are you serious?
Knowing that you potentially got a whole fiance that's ready to, you know what I mean? Why try to expose somebody else when you saying you pretty much got somebody that you know you can be with? You know what I mean? Why do that? That made no sense to me. You know what I mean? I'm glad that her and Dominique have been in connection still because her and Chaz, it started off good, but I felt like Chaz wanted the entertainment more than anything. You know what I mean? He was just there for entertainment. You know what I mean? To entertain us and entertain itself. You know. So to try and sit there and expose her and say she's this type of person when you know you really had no intentions of truly wanting to be with her is baffling. You know what I mean? It's just baffling.
No, for sure. Angela is saying, according to Chaz, the ladies from the show looked her up and started bullying her, the fiance. Well, I mean, we need names attached to that because I don't believe Patrice would bully somebody. I don't believe Vanessa. I don't believe Maya would bully somebody. Um, you know, I mean, I don't believe that would happen. So we need names to that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. One thing that I will say about Chaz is it's really crazy how he wanted to quickly throw out that Vanessa was a narcissist. Something that I've learned dealing with narcissists is that they are quick to cast a shadow on you and keep the deflection from them, and they're very quick to take and retwist what you say and make it about them. Start playing victim, or it's like if you see their true color and you call it out, it's a disrespect. But they can say whatever they want about you, and it's as long as they say it first, they're right. And if you say something like, "Hey, well, you know what I'm saying? Nah, let's look at the facts," then it's a problem. But yeah, Chaz definitely shows that he is a grandiose narcissist, in my opinion. No, go ahead, Bray.
No, I was just gonna say. So I went to Chaz's Instagram, but but his account's private. Here's what it says here: cast member of Owns Ready to Love season 9. Don't believe all the ads about me. I hope you get to know the real me. I block as necessary. It shows that he is followed by somebody that I know. Q, if you're there, can you go to his Instagram to see if he's even posted anything about this young lady? Because I mean, of course, he's probably tagged in photos and stuff, but like,
give me a second, I can check.
because I mean, if there's a fiance, I think it's deserved to be known about. I mean, especially if you say on OWN's biggest unscripted show for dating, that you found somebody. It's only fair.
Nah, I don't see it.
Okay. Thank you, good sir. Love you as always, brother. But yeah, that's just. I'm trying to think who would actually bully somebody from that cat. Like, I really don't think anybody would go purposely and try to bully somebody like that. Like, you see, that's the thing, dude. Like, you gotta come out with receipts when you say shit like that. You do, because
my thing
no,
is,
go ahead.
Not to cut you off, but why would you
you're
go
good,
bully? Why would you go bully Chaz's fiance when
Right.
none of the women show that they have interest in you?
That part.
Why? And y'all seen what he did with Vanessa?
Mm-hmm.
When I guess he posted her ex. I don't know if that was him or not. I don't know. But he posted a picture of her ex.
This ex, yes. I texted that in the group chat. Yeah, I saw that on a Ready to Love Reddit.
And Vanessa looked like a totally different Vanessa on Instagram. What's that guy? Dog, Vanessa. She's something else on Instagram. I'm just talking about her pictures and stuff like that.
Right.
Compared to what's on TV. I'm just like, God, that's
correct.
She a whole another situation. But that was very off-putting by Chaz to label her the way he did.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, whenever you're interviewing for a job, a public interview, you know what I mean, other people are watching as well. See how you handle that. You know what I mean? So
Correct.
sometimes you might benefit off of not getting one opportunity, but people see how you handled yourself and are interested in giving you a shot. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't feel like Chaz is the way he handled himself with different women and letting go and trying to accept and then I felt like it was almost ego driven for him to say, I'm not going to pick her, but then I'm gonna go and try and get Alonzo's girl. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think it was about him per se saying, I want to get Patricia. I think it was more so trying to get her away from Alonzo. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To say, hey, to boost his ego.
Right. So Dondi, to your question, I have not heard of I haven't heard the phone call, but I did see a live from Carmisha's reviews. That Chaz was in the chat, and apparently it was a call about something about Vanessa or that one big fat that I remember. This is alleged. Everything's alleged. Our own opinions for entertainment purposes only. That Chaz likes transgender women. That's what I thought I heard. I could be completely wrong in that. But that is the call that's one of the things that I remember. I haven't heard the whole call, but I do know about Chaz did releasing audio of his and Vanessa's phone call. And see, also too, this is what we mean by maybe a co-host to be able to go through some of the other, not so much drama, some of the outside storylines, because this would have been interesting on the reunion. What about this phone call? So this was on Carmisha's reviews, Chaz, and I remember this because I got like a notification, so I'm not subscribed to Carmisha. But if you watch a lot of similar content, notifications of other people who cover that content will pop up. And so Chaz was in the chat talking to Carmisha, I think about the phone call, if I'm not mistaken.
What is Chaz like? He like trans people more
power to him.
More power to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, don't let your pride be or public. You know, don't let a public interest about what you like, what you prefer, interfere with somebody else's process. You know what I'm saying? So if this is what you want to do, what are you here for? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm not one to be messy. I'm not one to be messy. So with whatever he like, cool. But I'm just saying, don't interfere with somebody who's trying to find love when you know where you're not there for that.
No, absolutely correct. You were a little bit jumbled, but I was guessing that was your sentiment. And I'm the same way, right? Like, whatever your process is your process, but don't drag somebody for your process to get smooth. Like I said, at this point, with the phone call, it seems to me that Vanessa and Dom have a stronger relationship than Chaz's existence. Because to me, Chaz honestly doesn't look like the good dude here. And, on his Instagram when he said, don't believe the edits about me. Dude, we're only judging what the edit came up on the screen as, bro. So I don't know what you want us to do.
Right, and what you like is what you like. Like, nobody's judging you for what it is that you like, who you like, how you like it. Like, there's no problem, but don't sit and waste others' time. That's where the disrespect comes in. Like, and I'm gonna tell you something. I mean, some people might not like this or whatever, but hey, if there are guys, I mean, which I'm not gonna say if there are, but maybe open up Ready to Love to be where, hey, if a guy has a connection with another guy, then you explore it. If you, I mean, I don't know, but there's a lot of hiding, there's a lot of faking, and there's a lot of nonsense that goes on behind the scenes that could definitely be eliminated just by open honesty and just actually kind of like, being honest with yourself and then the people that you're dating.
Correct.
But Chaz, you was so-called dating Vanessa. You was dating, you had connections with all these other women, but then on top of that, you had somebody outside of the show that you was dating as well. It just doesn't make sense. And it seems like you really wasn't there for the love process. You was more so there for the look.
Yeah.
You was there for the aesthetics. Like you wasn't really there to actually find love. Because think about this too. So he didn't choose Vanessa, and Patrice didn't want you. But when you broke it off with Patrice, you let her know that you was hoping that they could stay in contact. They stay in contact, and you hope that something can grow out of what y'all have together, and all this, that, and the third. Just to turn around and say, "Oh no, I found someone. It's someone I've been knowing and we've been dating." Like, come on. Right. It was all a lie.
No, it definitely was. And Baby Doll, you say it's interesting that you shared that, brand, because Chaz was saying that the ladies were calling his fiance transgender. I was confused too as to why. Now listen, that's what I heard. I don't know all the details, but I do remember that one key thing. And I did not call Chaz's fiance anything mean or hateful or despicable at all. I just want that to be on the record. None of us said anything about the fiance nor anybody.
I remember that comment that you said about Chaz liking transgender as well. So
yeah,
I mean, it's something that was said. So, and it's no disrespect to him, what he likes or his fiance.
Yeah. We ain't gonna sit here and make this all about Chaz. Even though he want us to.
Listen. Yeah.
We ain't gonna sit here and make it all about Chaz, even though he wanted to make it about him.
Right.
I wouldn't mind trying to get Chaz on the show just to talk with him, see where his head at.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might jump in his inbox and see what's up with him.
Yeah, and you know what? Honestly, to tell you the truth, I mean, if you do let him know, and I mean, of course, you'll let him know how good we are. But seriously, let him know that when we talk about this show, we talk about the whole show. Okay, so we really are fair. Speaking of fair, there is something that you did not see, Q, and a lot of y'all did not see. There was a digital exclusive from the reunion that did not air. Mm-hmm. Yes, it did not air. So let me get that up for you all, because me and Gigi, we talked about the clip, but I don't think you've seen the clip with Dr. Uch or anybody. So this was at the point in time where Glenn got up to leave, and I will just let it roll from there.
And now, all right.
There you go.
Nice to meet all y'all. Nice to meet y'all.
I told y'all, Glenn.
He's for real. Okay.
The process to find love is a marathon, not a sprint. But unfortunately, a few of our singles barely made it out of the starting blocks and were eliminated early. Take a look.
I can walk into a room and just the confidence itself, it can get their attention.
Well.
Hi. When DeMonte first entered, my mind immediately went to the Nutcracker outfit during Christmas time.
Oh my God.
How you doing, Alonzo?
Patricia. The type of man that I would be attracted to has ambitions, goals, discipline. Be like, yes, daddy, a man's man.
Hey, baby, let's go crazy.
I'm looking for tall, dark, and handsome. I love me some chocolate with great dentition.
How's dating out here? How the guys treat you?
I don't think that like the man that I was with created the space enough for me to feel safe.
Patricia, you have to have some type of open door.
Have you ever been married?
Yep, twice.
Okay.
Nice.
So how long were you there?
Why does that matter?
Because I asked.
And who are you?
April Michelle Butler.
And what's that mean to me?
Because I asked a question.
Why are you asking how long? Does it matter?
You should be transparent.
That's my life.
I'm gonna answer whatever you ask me.
But see, now I don't like talking to you no more.
Okay.
Yeah, Smith.
Oh, damn.
Now I want to know, who is turning you off?
Monte. I cannot stand men who like, I'm looking for my queen, but yet you out here acting like a jester.
Ooh-wee. So the man that the women feel just isn't ready to love is DeMonte.
Patricia. It sounds like she may have a little guard up.
Patricia,
Oh.
please say your goodbye. Not feeling April.
She was one that was very aggressive. Congratulations for getting a doctorate.
So she gave you all that resume?
I got the whole thing, man. I mean, I can hire her right now. So my thing is,
Hey, he's on fire.
I'm just saying, you ain't ready to love.
Maybe they're not ready for me. I'm absolutely ready to love. I'm not ready to love no bum dude like you.
Golly.
Yes.
Come on.
What's going on, Doc?
You look good, by the way.
Appreciate you, man.
All right. Have you ever been compared to the Nutcracker?
I have never been compared to a cartoon character or action figure or things of that. So there's a acquired taste for everybody.
Right.
So in regards to that statement, I wasn't intimidated. In fact, it probably made me put together something more crazier. Just for him.
Trish, how you doing down there?
Amazing.
Since the mixer that you attended only had 4 men, is there someone from the other mixer that you wish you could have mingled with?
No.
No?
Not
No?
from what I've seen, no.
Not after what you saw?
Yeah, no.
Anybody from your mix that you wish you had more time with?
Chaz, maybe?
Did you guys get to chop it up at all?
Not after everything.
So what would you change if you could go back and do this process again?
I don't think I would change anything. I don't know where the guarding came from. I said that I has never been vulnerable, but I am yearning for that.
To be vulnerable.
Correct.
I think it may have come from some of the men that you were kind of guarded and
Well, yeah,
There's 2 of them sitting out here. I mean,
I felt that you were a little guard, like trying to, maybe you just didn't like me, and that's okay. I'm talking to you, kind of just like, oh yeah, get up. You know, there's one answer. So I felt that from you, so it was guarded to me.
If we're saying it's about you, maybe that's something that you need to evaluate about yourself.
are you able to take the constructive criticism of what they're saying?
I just think it's very unserious. I don't know. I think it's fake.
All right. How's dating life now?
It's cool. I'm dating.
Have you found love? You think you found that?
No, not yet.
Okay.
We still out here.
Okay. So, April, do you think you were misunderstood?
Absolutely. Lamar said I literally ran down my entire resume. I don't lead with credentials. I don't lead with what I wear, what I drive, where I live. Like, I'm a very genuine, authentic person, and I am still very ready to love.
Let me ask you this. What would you do differently now about your approach to this whole journey?
I don't think I would change anything because I present it as my...
Come on now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
April, stay right here.
I'm very secure in who I am. So would I change anything about me entering this process? No, because I genuinely came into this process wanting to find love. But does that change my perspective and outlook on still pursuing love? It does not, because I know it's there.
Okay. She's still living her best life.
Mm-hmm. If you're just not my person, you're not my person.
Thank you.
Now I will throw some shade.
Oh, hell.
You did throw shade.
And I will do it again.
Look at Dominique. If I'm the bum,
yes,
you should have called me a bum in my face.
Bum.
Oh. Yeah, I ain't no bum. So here's the thing. I just said that you gave a lot about your resume, but you called someone a bum. was not one bum in this studio and ain't one bum on this cast.
That's true. That's true.
But before we got to that, and you guys were sitting at the table, what I caught that seemed to be a hiccup was how long were you in your last relationship? I mean, that's a common question to ask somebody, right?
I don't like so many direct questions so fast, and maybe that was me. So I would change some things if I did it again. I probably would have answered the question at the time. But you don't talk about people.
If it doesn't work, it don't work. But let's let it not work with respect.
Correct. But we are also going to acknowledge the disrespect that was thrown here as well. He was like, "Oh, you're dismissed," and yelled at me as I walked off. So you're fueling the fire.
No, I didn't. I dismissed you and I walked away.
You dismissed me? You don't even have teeth on the side.
Oh, you gonna do that?
Oh man.
Buy me one.
No, get your mama to buy you one. That's who you stay with.
Oh.
She said your mama?
Dang, she said something about the mama.
Don't come for me.
Are you serious?
Unless I send for you.
I stay with
Don't
my
do
mama.
that.
That's what we doing, Tom?
No, we're not.
We're not doing that.
Please don't.
It was all fun and games till we got on that couch.
All right, coming up, Laylin had to self-eliminate early in the process, but not before making a few strong connections.
So what y'all think about that? What y'all think about that?
Ooh.
Right?
My Lord.
Woo! Listen, you know, we done already talked about this thing. When I first saw it, lost my damn mind. There was so much shade thrown. So much shade.
You think they like each other? You think it's that bullying thing of I hate you too. You think it's that?
Yeah, I think they like each other.
You know what? You know what's really funny? Speaking of that, guess who said that they actually would look good together during the reunion?
Ooh.
Dominique. He said they actually would. Dominique said they actually would be cute together. I'm like,
they would. I'm telling you, they would. That banter that they had back and forth. It's something there. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's something there. I felt like she would hold him to. She will hold him to a standard. You know what I mean? And I felt like the question that she was asking was trying to get him to open up so she could learn a little bit more about him. You know what I mean? But he was just so horny that he wasn't really trying to, really get to know the women on that level. You know what I mean? I think they would make a good couple out there.
I mean, if there's something there, then Patrice is my girlfriend. Q, okay?
When is your dinner date? When the dinner date here? You know, I'm rooting for you, big dog. I'm rooting for you, bro.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. But you know what? I'm rooting for William in the same token as well because he's a good brother. Amen. Here's the thing about me, right? If you a good dude, I'm rooting for you. But if you a bad dude, I'm sorry, but I hope I get her. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with Patrice. You know what I mean? So would I like Patrice for me? Absolutely. But since William's a good dude, go forth and prosper. You know what I mean? But yeah, that clip though, that was a lot because honestly, if I was April, I would have went up to his face and said, "Bum." And did y'all see how he tried to get the cast sympathy? There's not one bum on this couch or on this cast. Like, I was saying, I'm now a part of your defense for you to get sympathy. Shut your ass up talking.
She said, you didn't call me a bum to my face. She said, bum.
Listen.
You didn't call me a bum to my face. Bum.
Listen, production needs to be fired. Why wasn't this aired? Me and Gigi, did we not talk about that? Why this did not air? Lamar said, Dondi said Lamar should stay out the kitchen. He can't take the heat. And Dominique, yes, I think it was Dominique, if I'm not mistaken, that said that they would look good together. So
I don't understand why Dominique got eliminated. He shouldn't have got eliminated. LaRon should have been got eliminated.
Yes, he should have.
Williams shouldn't have got eliminated.
No.
But y'all let Chaz, what's my man, Alonzo, and LaRon
Get to the
end. That just didn't make sense.
No. You know what? I can't believe I'm about to say this right now. Grand Marnier, I forgive you, bro.
Yeah.
Grand Marnier, I forgive you.
I ain't lying.
You can take a sip of Grand Marnier and drink to your victory. I am so sorry, bro. Because what these dudes did does not compare.
That is,
now, I hope
that
you
is saying
take a bad
a lot.
Yes. I know it is. I know it is.
Oh, now listen. I don't think he has he lost the promo code for that. So yeah, I don't think he's drinking. Wow.
Monday.
I know that was a lot. To say.
Yeah, I agree with you. I definitely don't see how they was able to have those other ones make it through. How was they able to make it through? Like Dom should have definitely been able to say LaRon should have went a long time ago.
Correct.
So Alonzo too.
Yeah.
Like I said.
No, I agree. And by the way, I went over to Kamisha's reviews. All I saw was about the Vanessa thing, and this was like 3 weeks ago. Let me see. She said 3 weeks ago, I will be responding live to Vanessa and others. So yeah, Lord Jesus. Let's see. That Grand Marnier will get you every time. I had Grand Marnier as my first drink while I went on a date with my now husband 38 years ago. So Angela, that orange juice will get your juices flowing through you, huh? So basically, Angela's husband has mimosas, y'all. Yes. Has mimosas while Angela's sun is rising and setting upon him. Yes. Yes. Hashtag rolling on the river. I'm sorry. See what y'all do to me? I mind my own damn business on YouTube, and then y'all come and do this ish to me. I am ashamed. I am beside myself. I'm disgusted with y'all behavior. Be better. Oh my Lord. But no, I'm not seeing anything about Chaz's fiance at all on Kamisha Reviews. Community wall. I don't even think the time that Chaz was in the live for Kamisha Reviews, I think he was just in the chat. I don't think that he actually went up on the panel. I don't think she had a panel either. So, but yeah.
Don't worry, I feel like Chaz trying to pitch a show to own. Chaz finding love or something like that.
Child. I mean, honestly, if Chaz was really smart, now, I'm not saying what I'm about to say would have worked, but what I would have said was, because, summertime is coming, right? What I would have said was, hey, you guys, guess what? The Ready to Love Chaz is getting married live television event is happening Friday, June 12th at 8/7 Central, live only on only here, hashtag on keeping it real. Now, why would I say that statement, right? Because guess what Nephew Tommy gonna do? We haven't approved that. But what do you mean? I mean, the Ray to Love Chaz is getting married live for Union Special is coming out July 12th, live at 8/7 Central Time, and you're officiating the wedding. All you guys are invited. Wait, when was this approved? Yeah, Onus paying for it. I mean, it's in the Ray to Love universe, and Braylon Lee told me that my likeness is in perpetuity with the universe. This is just a spin-off special. Now, watch how my me and mine works, right? If that part would have aired, then guess what Owen would have had to do? Well, shit. Okay, guys. We did Ray Love make a move. I guess we gotta do this wedding special, but it's not even planned yet. He just said it so y'all would pay for it, and he played us very well. So we have to do it. Otherwise, it's going to look like egg on our face. That's the way you should have done it, Chaz. If you're going to utilize our own, good damn. Oh, Jesus Christ! God, Jesus, offense.
But Chaz got the response he wanted. He did. He got the response he wanted.
Yeah. But, I mean, does that response that I made up make sense, though? I mean, if you were really going to get married.
Because think about what Chaz did. I'm talking about Chaz and my other stooges. They threw a Ready to Love after party, a big party, and they're invited different reviewers, people who review the show, like ourselves. And he invited them, and I gave them awards and this and that, and it showed his appreciation, which is cool. I mean, and I'm happy for the people who receive awards, but I'm just, to me, what I am, it just really seemed like it wasn't about that. You know what I mean? All it seemed like it had to be about Chaz.
Right. He couldn't just stick to the prompt and leave it at that. It's like, congratulations, you guys made it through a season. You had to make it about you. No, understood.
Yeah, to make it about us. But Ready to Love family, you know, I got a slide.
All right, good sir. Much love to you. Love you. We'll talk soon, good sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, brother.
All right, bro.
All right, man.
Yeah, much love, much love. Yep, I'm about to have to slide out of here too. We definitely covered the show.
Yes, we did, and then some.
Talked about more than right, which we typically do. You know, we give you guys more of a show than the show sometimes.
Yes, we do.
But yeah, we've been here for 2.5 hours. We thank y'all all in the chat for joining us. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to our channels. That's Braylon Lee. I'm a Queen's Tea with Gigi Man. Make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you are updated anytime that we go live or post videos. And y'all, we will be back here. Braylon, you'll be back here all throughout the week. I'm going to end up dropping some videos. So you guys make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you are
indeed.
alert.
Please do.
But yeah, I got to get out of here. I got some work to do. So much love, everybody. Much love, Braylon, and I will see y'all all later. Bye.
All right, sounds good. Much love. Bye. All right, you guys. Thank you all for being here. Angela, thank you. Don D, thank you. Let's see who else. Baby Doll, thank you. TKO 2890. Choose wisely. Thank you as well. Community, thank you. Q, love you. Dr. Ucha, love you as well. And then Tyler Team on Gmom, thank you as well. All right, y'all, that is it for me. You know what? I think I'm gonna come on tonight, probably around maybe 8 or 9 o'clock. Because I don't know if y'all know this, but Margot Robbie has a Monopoly movie coming out. But that's not the only Monopoly movie coming out. What do I mean by that? Hint. Y'all know when I do a deep dive, we go deep in that dive. So I will see you guys a little bit later on tonight. Enjoy the fireworks for the day that is coming your way, you all. I'll see you a little bit later on tonight. Good night, everybody. Or have a good day, rather.
I got a question for you. What does this city know about luxury? Huh? What does a town that's been to hell and back know about the finer things in life? Well, I'll tell you. More than most. You see, it's the hottest fires that make the hardest steel. Add hard work and conviction, and the know-how that runs generations deep in every last one of us. That's who we are. That's our story. Now, it's probably not the one you've been reading in papers, the one being written by folks who've never even been here and don't know what we're capable of. Because when it comes to luxury, it's as much about where it's from as who it's for. Now, we're from America, but this isn't New York City, or the Windy City, or Sin City, and we're certainly no one's Emerald City.
This is the Motor City, and this is what we do.
This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician, general, author, Killer Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.